Hi guys. The shirt's kind of close to Melina a little bit. I was gonna say I bought it at Japan LA, but I think I bought it at Hot Topic actually. Um, I don't like this angle. I'm in my bed. It's 9 p.m. and I was just gonna go to sleep. I turned on Jeej and she's like, the boys really want you to post. So I'll do my best. I don't really want to talk. Um, I am upset. It's been really intense the last few days. Not that anyone cares, really, because you're all consumed with jealousy over the princess, right? Um, no, I just. I'm out of wine. If anybody wants to mail me some wine, that would be great. Okay. Because you guys are making me talk now. I feel like I want a glass of wine and I ran out. Um, the downloads were like really intense this morning. I actually don't remember them that much, and I had like zero strength when I woke up. I had a zero strength to like talk about it or to write about it. Sometimes I'll take notes about the downloads or whatever, and I just had zero strength about it and whatever. So, but it was something like a really weird like anime movie where like lots of weird twists and turns happen, and then at the end you're like crying and like wondering what happened, and it's like a completely devastating, heart-wrenching movie, and that sort of was like the download this morning. I mean, but yeah, forced me to talk about it or whatever, and like we were like joking about it and stuff. Oh, it was like one of them was like, "Oh, like all the people are literally going to disappear and all you're going to have left is your siblings because your siblings are your perfect podcasters." And I was like, great. I don't even get Travis Fimmel. Why do I even try? You know what I mean? Like, I can't get anything that I want if I'm just going to be left with my siblings. Like, I can't even get Travis Fimmel. Like, what the fuck? And I was like really angry again this morning and like wanted to like throw something. And that's how I felt. And I was like, obviously, like, it pissed me off. Like, about everybody, but I just called out Travis Fimmel. Like, I was like, okay, wait, so does that mean like I'm only gonna have like my siblings left and like I'm not gonna have like Gigi, Alex, and Ryan? And like, it was just like devastating, like a devastating download. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? And I was like, here I go, meeting like another perfect husband for me. And like, I can't even have him. Like, I'm not even allowed to have him again. Like, what do you know? Like, another year, another perfect husband I'm not allowed to actually have in real life. That was like the morning. And I saw Natalie Portman, and she finally stood up for us. And it would look like she was like a 2D anime. Like I said, like I think we were folding 2D or like completing 2D last night. And um you liked the nothing's there comment to the rich woman this morning, Erin? Yeah, it was pretty funny, huh? um I mean, it was really funny. Like it was a horrible, devastating download. I woke up like really upset and really angry. But like my friends were like making me laugh about it and we were all like laughing about it and stuff. And but it was just like really intense and stuff. And I was like, I should probably write this down or I should probably record this. And I was just like, I'm like really fucking like exhausted from everything. Like I think I told you guys about the Men in Black download where like it wasn't a download. Like I was projecting myself into work, you know? And I was projecting myself into work with Colin and Brandon. Hi, you know, we're like the holy trinity. I don't know if you guys like know about us or even care, but like we projected into the office and, you know, Colin and I are both alive people and you act like we're these normal 3D players and whatever. And it was just and like last night I think it was last night, like I've been having trouble sleeping again. And so anyway, that download, okay, so Brandon basically said Brandon and Elissa will now take over New York City and then like the knife that like sociopath psychopath dude like killed two men and put one woman into critical condition in the hospital, and that was a deleted scene of a man, that guy killing Brandon and Colin and putting me into critical condition, and that took away a lot of my strength, and I am now on my deathbed, and that's why it's really hard for me to talk and really hard for me to post because I am literally in critical condition right now. Okay, like that is a deleted scene. Okay, and that happened, and this is a real life demonstration of Men in Black and how we work. Okay, and I just felt like really gross and like grimy all day. Like nothing like made me feel better, and I kind of felt like velocity a little bit. I kind of felt like a little bit of velocity and stuff, and I just felt like gross in my like skin. Um, and so last night I woke up, I think it was last night. I woke up in the middle of the night and then nothing was in my room. Again, that's an aspect that's Colin Farrell. And then nothing was in my room and he was growling at whatever was like in my room and stuff. Like whatever was in my room wasn't literally not allowed to be in my room. And he was growling and saying, "Call the Celestial," um, which means that Colin is probably about to hit the ground. And I still need a protector in the room. And I'll say that out loud if you guys like need me to say that out loud. That's fine. And I also called Link last night. It was just like really intense. I called Link last night and I just was calling like every alien I could think of to help me so that it doesn't get like so we can create a peace treaty and move on with our lives and so it doesn't get like crazy Voltaire and I'm held in my space capsule. I mean, didn't I talk about that? Wasn't I talking about that to my dad's the other day? And like you guys want to know about like the physics of it? Like if like I was watching a Brandon Lee interview and the interviewer asked Brandon like, are you able to rescue your daughter if you're killed? And he's like, can you? And he started laughing in the interview, like out loud laughing. And he's like, oh, the irony. You're literally asking a dead man if he can rescue his daughter after he dies, but he's literally already dead. You know what I mean? And it's like confusing to me. And like you guys try to like figure out the physics of it and everything. And you got to try to figure out my video game and stuff. And obviously, like I obviously feel it and I start thinking about it too. And that kind of stuff can make my dad walk in. And if my dad walks in, that means I'm dead. Okay. and the celestial like heard, oh, this girl was like talking about there was this there's like this scandal on TikTok about this woman who's killing her children. Okay, remind me, I'm going to use the restroom and then I'll be back. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so this woman on TikTok got like charged for like killing her child, and like we know that death isn't real and everything. And like all of the stupid Atlantean ladies were like, I can't believe she would do that. Like they freaking like act like they're like saints or whatever when they literally just want to steal my energy from like these innocent children. And you know what? We hear your telepathy. Like, we hear what the fuck you're saying. You know what I mean? Like, you're not disguising it with empathy like that much. Like, we hear your goddamn telepathy about like how appalled you are that like you're losing the right to like do this to like innocent little babies and stuff. Like, and so anyway, that's what she was talking about. And I was sitting there eating. This lady was talking about the woman who murdered her children. And she was talking about how appalled she was because she has so much empathy, which is literally a fucking lie because we hear your goddamn telepathy. And um okay, so I don't really care. Alyssa, I thought it was a joke that you were a god when I was a kid. I don't care. Um And then so she's saying that, and then I'm sitting there on the screen watching her TikTok about it, eating my bacon, talking to my dog with telepathy about my bacon, and I'm like, I think this piece is too burnt fresh. Like I made like 3 pieces, and I'm like, I think this piece is too burnt for us to eat because I'm like sharing my bacon with my dog. And she's like, it's too burnt to eat. Alyssa, is bacon real? And then that lit of my made my ear go off like really high celestial. And then Krista piped into the woman and she's like, can you stop lying right now? Because the celestial is literally about to walk in. Can you literally stop lying? Because the celestial is about to walk in and make us all go crazy because we hear you. And you just said bacon isn't real. So bacon isn't real, but death of a baby's real. Decide, like, pick your fucking battles. We fucking hear your goddamn telepathy. So burnt bacon's not real, but the death of a baby is real. Like, which one is it? You know what I mean? What is the dichotomy of faith to you? I heard you. Like, stop. Like, that's what I'm saying. They're still fighting back. It's like so annoying to me, and like I just don't want to talk anymore because they're clearly listening in, and they clearly know this is bad for their health to go against me, and like they just cannot walk over my fucking house and like bring me some juice and bring me some wine and bring me like whatever the fuck I want. Like I have a lot of fucking neighbors. You're all goddamn listening in. You know what I mean? So like we're all in on it and it's just driving like me and my dad's fucking crazy because like you're literally all in on it and like you're refusing to discover her and like we hear you loud and clear, general public, and it's like it's not like it's like, it's not like it's raising to Putin and NATO or anything to like start like becoming World War III, and everybody just like act casual about like, her taking away you know, like it's just crazy that like you fucking even say that. Like I fucking hear you. You know what I mean? It's you're literally insane. You're literally insane. And you didn't vote for Kamala because you're cowards. You're fucking cowards as well, okay? You can't stand up for me and you can't stand up for yourself. So you're in between a rock and a hard place, okay? And that's what's causing the celestial to walk in. And he said, I'm about to walk in. That's what he said to me. If you're worried or concerned or whatever, like be prepared. You're about to go crazy, okay? Like if you keep going in this direction, you're about to go batshit fucking crazy, okay? You know that like he'll just pull me out and whatever. Like I'm just really tired, and oh my god. It's like pick a brother, any brother, you know what I mean? Like just go on with your bad self. Like let's just hire like really like lackluster women to like star in like TV shows with like the hottest men on earth that are like definitely in Alyssa's court. So like she gets the message that like we're totally in on it and like we're literally against you and we are literally in casting in Hollywood and we are powerful AF. Okay, did I get the message? Did I get the message? Okay. Did you guys watch the new Dune series? Okay, that's exactly what I'm talking about. All right. Did I get the message? Let's post one of her husbands with like another guy that's literally one of the hottest dudes on earth. Like he's like a gorgeous guy. He's not in my court. Like I'm just saying he's like literally gorgeous to look at. And like let's just post like the most lackluster women and like call them like special magical princesses and magical like witch covens and whatever, even though like they literally look like they could just be like Jane Doe walking down the street and they have like zero power whatsoever, but like we're gonna like vote them in, okay? Like didn't I tell you like why don't you just then like oh you're like oh that was your directive. I'm pretty sure I didn't say to pair them with the hottest guys on earth. Okay, so that wasn't my directive, casting directors, okay? Because I hear you. I clearly hear you, okay? Pretty sure I said stop employing my goddamn husbands and let them fucking like come home and like respect us. Like, and we are royal, you know? Like, I mean, the girl that they made the princess, aren't I the princess? I'm pretty sure I'm the actual literal princess. And you like hired like the most like mundane, tired mom looking chick I've ever seen in my life. Like, I think her name is Sarah Palmer and she like lives up the street. And she has like three kids and like she tries to be as healthy as possible. Like, I think that's pretty much her MO. But like, yeah, let's like hire her in Hollywood and like, make her famous. And like the guy is like a literal like supermodel, like it's crazy. It's so crazy. I mean, the guy that they paired her with, like sexually, romantically, whatever, is like more on her level. But the main guy in it, besides Travis Fimmel, is just like this extremely gorgeous dude, and you're just like, oh, like okay, like he deserves to be in like movies and TV, but like if you're gonna listen to my directive, like listen to my directive and like leave my court alone, say we're holy, like hire like regular, people so they can feel represented or whatever on the TV, and like don't hire like one specific model or two specific models like Travis Fimmel or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, like beautiful Hollywood is literally over because like the average people like want representation, and like we hear you. Like we heard you, Hollywood. Like you think like Hollywood people have like this like the most fabulous life ever and whatever, and like you just don't listen to them when they tell you like their lives are shit. So like they'll hire like average people from now on, but like I'm just saying like it's always like the hottest guy ever with like Miss like girl down the street that like does yoga twice a day or something and like calls herself fat when she has like this much body fat on her. Like, oh my God, I'm so fat, you guys. Look, I'm like so fat. Like that's literally, and like that's not a new Hollywood like thing. Like that's been going on in Hollywood for like a really long time. Okay, I get it, Alyssa. You think we're idiots this season. I think you're idiots. I think you're idiots. You knew who the fuck I was last year. You said I was God in the literal office, so I'm pretty sure that qualifies you for discovering the princess. Yet here I am in my castle, right? Being like handled by my handlers, and like I'm not allowed to walk into the store and like buy whatever I want or whatever. But like, yeah, no, you're totally freaking smart. Like your IQ is like through the roof, right? Like let's fight for like babies' rights and then say in the next breath with a telepathy that the burnt bacon isn't real. Yeah, no, you're really smart. It's like really fucking smart. You're so goddamn smart. Like I love it. I love it for you. You're like so smart. Like, oh my God, like I would love to hang out with you at a party and just like shoot the shit and like hear what you have to like offer. Like you're just so interesting because like in one breath you're like, I hate this lady because she's like such a psychopath because she's killing her kids. But bacon isn't real, princess. Okay, okay, princess. Bacon isn't real. Okay. But then my dad hears you, the celestial, and he's like, I'm about to walk in because this shit is cray cray. Okay, okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so annoying. Like, really, really annoying. And now you're getting me to talk, and like, my strength is already like at zero, so I don't even know what this is gonna do to me. It's just It's just that Tom's house is broken into, and and then I have like Andy Cohen like looking like he's having the best time on his TV shows, and I'm like, wow, that's really cool. That's nice to have like a best friend like you, Andy Cohen. Like, wow, it's like the forgot about princess this year. You know what I mean? Is this Alyssa sad because the cheese is standing alone right now? I don't know, Becky. Are you listening over walls and telepathic? I don't know. Like that's how smart you are. You know what I mean? Like you guys are just so goddamn smart. I love it. Don't you just love it when she like calls out your thoughts like as you're like thinking them and like just calls you dumb like literally in the middle of like the train of your thought, and she like uses her mouth and like posts it on YouTube, post it on Facebook like I did last time. Okay. They're like, Jesus, we just wanted to check on you and make sure you're still alive, princess. Yeah, I'm alive, okay? I'm alive, but like I told you, it was a really rough day. I had a rough day. Okay, did you guys watch the new Dune TV show? That shit is sick. Like sick in the head, like gross. Like for realsies, like we knew it was coming, but like it's another thing to like see like the movie world. Oh, the movie world got the downloads. It looks like Hollywood got the downloads. You know what I mean? Like we're not the only ones that like know what's coming, right, Qua? Sounds like my friend Qua. Um, Look like my computer just died again. So, like my spirit, like it's like a spirit, like flew out of my computer, like into the room and like died. That's like what I'm talking about, Becky. Okay. I know it's like hard for you this season because like you're all hearing me, but like not moving and like You're making the celestial fall to earth. Like last time we did that, like, you know what I mean? Like BPD people, like listen to your like teacher, Miss Gigi Young, okay? I already said it today, but like you should be listening to your teacher by now. You're literally gonna blow a hole in the space capacitor if you keep coming against me, and that clearly is taking my strength. Like argue with you, you know you're not allowed to argue with me by now. Okay. And then I took a nap today and I was bilocating a lot. I'm trying to think if I bilocated earlier this year. I might have, but I was bilocating a lot. I saw the nothing in my room again, and I had like a bow and arrow, and I was defending him instead of him defending me. Like he's usually my protector, is the nothing, which is Colin Farrell, which I'll say a million times if I have to, so you get it through your head. It's not a movie, it's actually real. And I I guess he's probably like bleeding and like, about to die. And so yes, we can die in spirit. And I had a bow and arrow and I was standing up for him and I had the bow and arrow and I was shooting it at people. And yeah, it makes me want to cry because it's like, what's it going to take, What's it going to take humanity, which is what he's just said like yesterday. And so they're tag teaming. Okay, so we're tag teaming, I guess. Um I mean, we're gods, you're mortals. I don't know how many times I have to fucking say that to you stupid mortals. You're a goddamn mortal. You're mortal. Okay, we're gods. Okay? Um I saw that and I saw this was like during my afternoon nap where I just felt like disgusting. Like I just felt disgusting all day long. Like literally disgusting. And um let me think, what was I gonna say? They're listening, not listening. And then I saw Norway chop off my head twice with an axe. Okay, so wait, before that, I heard something about London or whatever, and Tom and I fought back, and Tom was like, okay, well, it's Tom Hardy and Elissa Janello, and we are now taking over London. Okay, so I said New York City because Brandon said it, and then I said it after him because you guys attacked my dad's in New York City yesterday, and that really pissed me off, and so I um, stood up for us, right? And then I and then it translated to spirit, I guess, with me shooting the arrow. And then same thing with Tom Hardy, and Tom Hardy stuck up for us, and he said Elissa and I are now taking over London, and you better believe the energy hears us. And then Norway, then it escalated to Norway, and then Norway chopped off my head, and I was just like, I like literally had like zero strength. So I was just like laying there, and then they chopped off my head again, and I said, I am Elissa Janello, and I intend to take over Norway now with Travis Fimmel, the king of Norway. Okay, he was Ragnar in Vikings, and Elissa, that's treason to cut off your head twice before Norway gets it twisted. And then I saw Travis Fimmel come through Putin, and Putin was talking to me over the screen, and we already established that we're talking over screens through walls, through the quantum realm, and it's a real conversation. And so it was like Travis Fimmel, the king of Norway, and Putin talking to me through the screen, and they were like, "We heard you," and they were, your men are mainly dead now, and um, basically saying like, "We heard you," is that it's like affecting him as well, and it will escalate if you guys keep going in this direction. But I kind of don't know why I even talk anymore, because you're clearly not listening. Your humanity is so goddamn selfish, and they only think about their own needs. And no matter how dark or bleak it gets, you just really care about um like being seen as like equal to me, instead of like appreciating me for being like a holy person on earth. And I think that's just why, like, I haven't checked to see if that lady in New York died or not, how it's going to affect my energy. But obviously the the axes from Norway will affect my energy, because they chopped off my head. They like flung like a big old axe at my head and chopped off my head twice, and then I stood up for myself. And then I started bilocating, and I think I opened the pyramids. I want to say again, I'm not sure what that means. I think I opened the pyramids and I opened the castles, and I was just like, I like being like a flash, but I call it bilocating because I was aware that I was in my bed asleep. So sometimes I'm not aware that I'm in my bed asleep, but sometimes I'm aware of like both places. Chakra, because it's like a light sleep slash like meditation, and I was like bilocating, like going all over the planet and like doing things and stuff. And I felt better after that. And I ate my ramen today. I got my the pink ramen with the pink packet. They had it. They didn't have it at the grocery store, and it's like a nice grocery store that we go to when I went shopping, and I was surprised they didn't have it, but they didn't have it. But I went to the yeah, they didn't have my favorite ramen. Can you believe it? The pink kind. And I don't know how to say the word. And then I went to we have like an Indian grocery store down the street, and they had it. So I got one packet of like regular ramen, and then I got one packet of like the pink carbonara spicy ramen. So I've been eating that. Like I ate it yesterday and I ate it today. I forgot to put onions on it today, and I was really mad at myself because like the onions go um like you have to use them before they go bad and stuff. So but I'll remember tomorrow. I'm probably going to eat it every day until it's out, because it's that good, the carbonara. And then I just like add like a little milk, and I'm like working up to like the full packet of the spicy. Like I did like just half of it, because I remember I opened when I first got it, like when I first got it like in LA, and I did the whole packet. It was like way too spicy, and I could like hardly handle it. I don't think I put any milk in it either, and I probably didn't. I put cheese on top too, and like melt cheese. I melt American cheese on top, and then I don't have any mozzarella cheese, any shredded mozzarella cheese, so I just do like the American cheese, and like I mix the milk into it, and then maybe tomorrow I'll be able to put like the whole packet of spicy into it. Like I wanted to make sure I could eat it before, because I remember it was like too spicy for me when I like got it in LA. Or yeah, I think I got it in LA. I don't think I got it in Kenosha. So I'm enjoying my food. I'm enjoying my bagel. Um, I hear people making fun of me, and I hear like simultaneous people like getting sad that like my dad might die, and I hear people making fun of me about it at the same time. Um, talk about Megan's download, the download I gave Megan. It's Megan's dad, Tom, and he found that pretty funny. It is pretty funny. Um, It is pretty funny, except for they're not acknowledging us in 3D world, and it might cause World War III and my celestial dad to walk in. And so you're all hearing me, and I obviously have a lot less energy today, and we'll see how I feel tomorrow. But um, why do I feel like her dad's walking her off a cliff right now? I don't know, but that sounds like a very paranoid statement. I've been eating a lot of paranoid statements today as well, and just know we hear you. Um, you know, if you're not in my court, you're not invited to be romantic with me. And there was somebody today that was literally trying to be romantic with me. That like, I don't know why you're being romantic with me over the screen. That's pretty much that qualifies as sexual harassment, and we do hear your telepathy, right? We hear you. Okay. So that was that today. And I'm a 44-year-old woman. I'm supposedly all worn out and ugly and stuff. But I get hit on every day and I hear your goddamn telepathy. Okay. Um, um, yeah, so I was crying a lot today about like the pain that's shouldered on like the sweet moms. And that made me cry a lot today as well. So I was crying a lot today. I'm obviously crying over Brandon and Colin. And it's amazing how stupid you guys are. You're talking about, first of all, you're talking about it, one guy that's still alive today, right? Like he's still walking around, right? And you're talking about another guy that's dead, and you're like, does that mean they can die? Like, do you like, I don't know, like just how stupid humanity is. Like, why don't you show me how fucking stupid you are, you know? Like, your guys are like taking it like as a challenge this year. Like, let's really show Elissa, like, literally how stupid we can possibly be. Okay, like pretend we don't like listening, not listening. Okay, I'm sorry. I just come up with really great marketing plans, guys, because like I'm literally hilarious and like I happen to be God. Okay. Um, I mean, did you guys watch the Guru Jagat special? I also watched that today. I just watched episode 4, and it's like all about like how their religion was built on like child trafficking and child pornography and stuff. And it like literally says it like out there in the open. And people are like, I just don't know why, like how people could like have attacked Guru Jagat. Like she must have been under such stress or whatever, like getting like attacked like that. Like that is so sad. And it's like it, that empire, it literally says it. It says it in the goddamn fucking documentary that you know that the entire empire was built on child trafficking, but they're still standing up for her like in this docu series or whatever. And I'm like, they're just like, oh, let's just like skip right over that part. It's like they mention it, but then they just like keep going. They just like mention it like briefly. And they're like, Katie was like, I mean, they talk about her being like abusive and stuff too or whatever, but they're like, it's just like really sad when like, somebody's like a nice person and then like she's portrayed like this. Like, it's just so stressful. She must have been so stressed. Like, I mean, what about like an indication like, oh my God, this entire empire is built on like child trafficking. Maybe I should leave and like find a different profession. I don't know. I don't know. Call me crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. You know what I mean? Like I just must be like really like crazy and like I must have like the most avant-garde thoughts like in my head to like think something like that because like a career is a career is a career is a career, okay? And like I can't walk away from it because it's literally my empire. Like I'm just gonna like skip over that part, because like I need a career, Alyssa. Okay, it's this 3D. We make money here. And like I literally need a career, okay? It's crazy. Like I'm crazy. I know. I know we're all. I know the. I'm crazy because I think I'm the princess or whatever, and like you think you can like. But at least like my empire is not built on like child trafficking. I don't know. Okay, so that's where I'm at today. And my friend Brandon Lee, you're sorry about my friend Brandon Lee. Yeah, I heard you. That's cool. That's cool. I think you should be. I saw Brandon. I saw Brandon. He's in the organic template right now. So those codes are gathering momentum, and they will make you literally go batshit crazy. And a lot of you will start saying your name is Elissa Janello out loud with your mouth, and not just the women, but the men and the children. So, you know, think your thoughts. Okay, know we hear you. And it's, gonna go one way or another. Oh, yeah, and then it can completely delete. Why do they call it the 3D, 5D split? Why don't they say, like, oh, it's 3D, 4D, 5D split like me, like Alyssa does, right? Did you guys ever think of that? Like, I'm like, 3D is the state, 4D is the church, 5D is the castle. Why do they call it the 3D, 5D split? Why did they completely leave out 4D? Okay, though I think that's the World War III codes. I think that's going to cut out the entire that entire world. 4D, skadoosh, boom, just like that. That's what I think. Okay, I think that's why they call it the 3D 5D split because it's like they can't come to terms with like I don't know that like they can worship the real God or something. I don't know what it is, but I think if you guys go in the direction of 3D, that it's going to be the 3D 5D split that literally every single spiritual person talks about. They're like, we made the 5D split. Like, really, Becky? Is like your life like amazing? Your life's like so amazing today, isn't it? Like you could really tell that you like woke up in like 5D, right? Like I like every time like Ryan and Alex said that like over the last whatever 5 years or whatever, like we made the jump, and I'm like, what are you, what jump? Like what jump? I don't see. If anything, it's getting worse. So I don't know like what you're talking about. Okay, like do you live in you know? Oh, the parallel worlds downloads probably relates to like Max Flat Earth, and that the flat Earth will happen if we go into World War III. I think right now we're in the globe, which is the 3D, 4D, 5D. But if we go into World War III, it'll be the flat Earth. Where they're I don't maybe I'm like when you see like like you guys all like see my downloads or whatever. Like I don't know what you see or whatever, but like it's like all these like parallel flat Earths that kind of look like this, and like they're all in rows and stuff like that, right? And I just really want to chain smoke. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Like I just want to fucking chain smoke. So if we go into 3D, then it'll go back into flat Earth. And Gigi said that she saw like a lot of the flat Earths, like that I actually died on, that you guys actually killed me. They'll like exist, and it'll be like talking to me, but like I won't be there. And that's like if you, like I just said, if you keep going in this direction and we go to World War III, we're calling it like rolling blackouts, but like that, if that makes sense to you guys, like that's sort of like, so it's like all the ones you deleted me on. It's like I'll still exist, but I'll only exist on the ones you guys didn't delete me on. Right? Does that make sense to you guys? And then So like nothing's there, because you guys keep saying nothing's there. And like all my friends are like, yeah, but Liz is there and she's the only thing and she's the Holy Spirit. And like, why can't you guys like, at least be respectful towards her and like all this crap, right? And because it's really selfish of your friends because it knows that they'll be respected too. It's so stupid. Okay, so it's so stupid. That's why they vote for it. You know what I mean? Like, because they're not stupid. Okay, that would be. That's what I'm saying. You are really stupid this year, humanity. Whatever level we're in, like, y'all are like, you know what I mean? Like, so like stupid, and you have the gall of like calling yourself Men in Black out loud, Alyssa. Do you know how stupid that is? Oh, is it? I think I'm the Holy Spirit. You know what I mean? Like, y'all are crazy. You all are cray cray this year. Like, cray cray. I'm just telling y'all it's going to be impossible to reach me. And you're like, I can't believe you want to come out as Men in Black. Oh, there they go to find out who's saying that. Okay. Um, yeah. So yeah, that's like it's like, oh my God, she's alive. The princess is alive, and it's gonna be like that starting the very beginning of next year. And like the ones that are saying like stuff like that, the crap that like that girl just said, she might have come in and gone out. Let's just talk about it because you guys are talking about it. It's like this over explainer group. She might have come in and gone out, but it was like a little dot, and that's general. Like it might have been like somebody talking to me over the screen and then leaving. They're leaving my house, but it's generally the demon that like goes and like finds exactly who's like she sent over her demon because she heard her saying that stuff directly to me, and she comes over and like reports herself, and then she like leaves and go finds the physical body and goes and deals with it. Okay. Kristen Rowley, because I am that smart. Oh, the I got it. Um, okay. So I think that's all the downloads for today, guys. But yeah, that's the parallel earth download. And you guys gotta let me eat um you guys gotta let me eat like international foods. Okay? It's like really important. Like it's really important y'all give me like my foods and stuff. Did I tell you guys like I was like smelling a woman getting ready for work when I was in the grocery store the other day. Like they spray on the perfume or they have like heavily scented bath product like Bath and Body Works lotion. It was something like that. It was like really like I must have been like walking through her. Like it must have been like a quantum reality and like she was like thinking about me, probably thinking about telling me off and stuff. And it was bleeding through into the grocery store, but it was just the phantom smell today or whatever, yesterday when I went to the grocery store, and I kept walking through it and I was like, this is so weird. And it's the start of people bleeding through. So it's like please keep going in that direction so like we can watch you get ready for work like in the grocery store. Like, y'all are like that stupid. And that's what like I love about my video games sometimes because it's like that funny. Like, that's hilarious. You know what I mean? Like, isn't there no privacy? Don't we like talk over walls this year? And there's like literally zero privacy. That's kind of stuff like really makes me laugh. It's hysterically. Like, okay, what's going on, Guru Jagged? Are you okay? Guru Jagged's talking to me from the dead. Yeah, okay. She already told me, and she did tell me. It wasn't in a dream. I don't know, but she told me she came through another person this year because we're bleeding through other people. And she came through another person this year, and she's like, I feel like I might have to die again. So, like, she might walk in and, like, die again to, like, prove my point or something. So that's what she's talking about. Uh, because she's really pissed off at everything that you just said. It's, like, awful. Oh, and then I had this really weird conversation with my friend Danny from Jockey, and she wasn't acting like herself. And I guess she had to like push her energy through like a weird person. And I was like, like, just nothing she was saying. She was like, I'm about to be bankrupt, so I'm back in the club. And I was like, what? And then what else did she say? Oh, there was a girl in the background, and she literally sounded like my voice. It sounded like exactly like my voice. Like she was laughing, and I heard her in the background, and I was like, Danny, who is that? And she's like, oh, she's you. And I'm like, no, she's not me, Danny. That's not me. And she's like, no, Alyssa, it's definitely you. It's definitely you. And I was like, okay, but that's not me, Danny. Anyway, that's coming. So that's a coming, okay? Not just the men, but the women and children too. Like that's literally coming where you guys are like literally going to be claiming that you're me, you're Alyssa Janello, and then guess what? I'll start bleeding through that person. And guess what? I already have been doing that all year and I know that. Um and I'll start bleeding through that person and then eventually like it might become solid because we're seeing it in spirit already. We saw it in spirit last year in the pyramids, and that might be why my dad said I open up the pyramids again. But we saw it last year, and now it's starting to bleed through people, right? Like I'm starting to bleed through people. And then like eventually, like probably next year, it's like literally gonna happen where like you're gonna see like me like bleed through all these people that are literally not me, and they're gonna be like, because they're gonna start saying it, and they already are starting to say it. My name is Alyssa Janello, and I am God. So, what do you mean you like hearing me talk? Who's saying that? I have no idea because I'm alone in my home. Guess what? It's going to start bleeding through my room and you're going to like literally materialize in my room. Cuz like I can't believe that like you like hearing God talk, but like you all act like assholes to me. So guess what? You're about to freaking like materialize in my fucking room. And I'm going to be like, "Oh, there you are, asshole. You like hearing me talk?" Fucking go on my YouTube channel and write a physical comment. You know what I mean? Like, you don't think I'm gonna force y'all to fucking like man up and like own that shit? Chris is like, let me send out that image again. All right, I gotta go, guys. I am tired, tired, tired.